just keeps falling. I feel like that's the difference over there, is they will get these storms that come through and dump snow for several days. The last two we've had have been different in the fact that they'll dump snow, but then we get the rain so quickly we don't really get to reap the benefits.
And we get the sun that comes out, and that's kind of nice.
Sure.
I mean, the air can be so depressing. Sun doesn't come out for a month sometimes.
Oh,
yeah, I don't like the idea of that. That's what I start thinking about when I hear the word inversion. Thankfully, nothing like that in the forecast, but we'll get our dose of snow today, but then eventually shifting things over to rain. So it could just kind of be more slushy and messy by the time tomorrow rolls around. So if you like, well, if your kids like playing in the snow, probably more of us are more annoyed by the fact that we have to drive in it. Certainly today's the day to get out and enjoy it, because things are going to be short-lived as far as snow on the ground. 28 in Boise right now, 27 for Nampa and Mountain Home. It's 26 in Caldwell and low 20s for Ontario. Teens and single digits for our mountains, but those temperatures really setting the stage for the snow that is starting to fall and stick across southwest Idaho. So here's the storm on a wider scale. It really does stretch all the way from Salt Lake City, or the impacts. There's actually a separate storm, but kind of looks like it combines with the one that's impacting the Pacific Northwest and the Intermountain West into our backyard. So things are arriving ahead of schedule, and that is one thing that has changed since last night. We're starting to see snow showers popping up already as close as Nampa and into Caldwell. Homedale starting to see some snow. It's becoming a little bit heavier at times and may start to stick in some areas. Down toward Melba also could see some flurries out there too. For us, it's just been light snowflakes in the Boise area, but you can see the snow is more widespread along I-84 down toward Mountain Home and Twin Falls. Getting reports of some snow sticking out there in between Boise and Mountain Home out toward the Eisenman interchange. So certainly something to be aware of as you're getting out on the roads this morning. Snow showers are going to be out there. I don't think it's going to accumulate to too much, but because it is firing up earlier than normal, we could see a little bit of snow piling up on the roads, and it could make things a little bit slick. So I do think it's a good idea to give yourself extra time. The bigger concern, though, I think will be the evening commute. So as we fast forward on the Futurecast, this particular model not really picking up on that advanced snow that's coming in a little bit ahead of time. But for the most part, southeastern Oregon going to get hit hard by this one. We're going to see some areas that could see 4 to 8 inches of snow out there. It'll be a little bit lighter as you come in toward the lower Treasure Valley and then the upper Treasure Valley for us here, Ada County down toward Mountain Home. So I think by 8:30, 9 o'clock, the snow will be widespread across the area because of that arriving ahead of time schedule. This will transition and slide up into our mountains, I think 10:30, 11 to mid-morning. Snow becoming a little bit heavier. This should last into the afternoon. Notice it's becoming heaviest, I think, mid to late afternoon. What will happen on the evening commute, though, gets interesting as we fast forward this into about 5:15, just before that here. Looking at still snow along the I-84 corridor. So as you're heading home late afternoon, early evening, watching for snow showers on top of potentially snow-covered roads. Watch what happens as we fast forward into about 6:30, 6:45. That transition from snow to rain happens quickly, according to this model. Could see a wintry mix in there, too, so might see a little bit of everything on your drive home from work today. And there is a slight concern for freezing rain, especially as you head out toward the western end of the valley. It's not expected to accumulate to as much as what we saw with the last storm that rolled through, but there is still that possibility. This stays snow in the mountains. The snow levels are going to rise to about 4,000 feet, so everything below about halfway through up Bogus Basin Road should see rain here tonight and again into tomorrow. Snow levels continuing to rise up into even some of the lower mountains below 6,000 feet. It'll stay snow in the high country, though, for most of those ski areas, and that's good news. We're going to be watching for some significant accumulation. Tomorrow, count on and off rain showers before we get another dose of snow possible late tomorrow night with a cold front that passes through tomorrow evening. Snow totals today, we're looking at 1 to 3 inches in the valley. Again, more as you head out toward the western end. Ontario could see 2 to 4. Some areas in eastern Oregon under that winter storm warning could see 4 to 8. Our mountains in general kind of going to be in that 4 to 8 inch range. Above 6,000 feet, though, that could transition to 6 to 12. And that is, again, just today and tonight. More snow is on the way for our mountains, I think, as we head into tomorrow. So today, tonight, tomorrow, going to be very good to our ski areas. We should see several inches of snow piling up. Some areas more than a foot looking likely. Light snow possible Friday morning. Temperatures, notice, are only in the upper 20s, so it could produce some more snow. I think what's mostly going to happen is we'll clear out into the afternoon, and we're going to get downright cold. So singing a very different tune by the weekend, and it's a cold one. Overnight lows in the single digits, and some spots could see those temps dip below 0 this weekend. Guys?